Now, there is one very peculiar situation with Matplotlib, where you probably see that you seem to be calling the plot function, but you're not storing it in a variable. So, for example, here you can see we're defining the color of the line to be red, and we are defining the label here to be sensor A. And you can see then we call the plot function again, and it all seems to be plotting on the same axis. So as you can see here, multiple lines are all going onto the same graph. So the problem that you see with this is that you cannot change the properties of these lines because you haven't got a reference point to refer to. So one of the things that you can do is declare a variable in front of this. So I could call this one line1, and that could be your first dataset line. And then we can call this line2. And then for this one, this is where we are plotting multiple lines using one plot function. And this is what I want to show you is a very important and peculiar difference. If I go here and type in lines, so this will have multiple lines. So we've got variable here, line1, variable here, and variable here. So if I were to run this piece of code, next thing I want to do is you can see all the lines that have been plotted at the various data points, but they are all on one single graph. Now let's examine what's actually happening behind these variables. So what we will do is we will click on this button called Jupyter variables. And what this button will do is show you all the variables. So if we click onto that, they are in memory at this current time. So if we have a look at line 1, line 2, and lines, you can see how the values are stored. So if I just expand this, you can see line 1 has a list, but only one item inside it. Line 2 also has a list and one item inside it. But if you look at line 3 over here, it's got 1, 2, and 3. So if I expand this even further, you can see there is a third item over here. So notice that these are lists over here. So that's the list, and this is a list. So when we come to manipulate this data, which we will do in the next explanation, we need to understand that these are list data types that get stored into these variables.